Let me just say that today God blessed us with a very beautiful day. This was a gorgeous day. We had a lot of fun today, riding around, listening to jazz, delivering lunches, you know, just all kinds of stuff, putting posters on buses, and it was just riding around and that sunlight just hitting the face. It was like it was a direct connection to the Creator. And I knew that everything was going to be all right.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Let me tell you, God is good. God is good. And I also want to thank, he's not here now, but my pastor. Because my pastor has brought me through a lot, just by preaching the word and telling me to get up, don't ever give up, citing scripture, and you know, having a very strong family. My wife, Franklin Vincent Orange, 29, I guess we're going on 30 years, and having great children, Vincent Bernard Orange Jr., Paul Wesley Orange, Jane Elizabeth Orange, who's at home, and then Emily is a part of our life as well, my son's fiance, and it's just been great. And life is tough sometimes, and you just gotta hang in there. You have your ups and you have your downs. We just know that, you know, we try to do the right thing each and every day. We just want to make sure that people have an opportunity to be educated. People have an opportunity to be employed. People have an opportunity to have affordable housing. People have an opportunity to have access to health care. And people just have an opportunity to have a great quality of life. And I think I've been consistent over the years, starting from 1999 up until this day. I've been consistent. And I just want to thank all of you that have believed in me and have believed in my family. We've tried to hold ourselves in a manner that everyone can be proud of. One thing I knew in my heart, and that is Janie Orange did not raise an unethical child.
Amen.
Sometimes you go through things, and you know, when you just look at the math, I'm always looking at the math. You know, a lot of this stuff that has transpired, even the good old WP, Washington Post, they said it was 18 months ago. Well, I've only been back 9 months. Folks, I came back on May 10th, 2011, about 9 months ago. Most of what's taking place and being investigated it predates me. I have nothing to do with that. But what I do have is a record. And I would hope that the powers that be will examine that record and let the people know about that record and let us all embrace that record, because that record is the 4 E's: ethics, education, employment, and economic development. That's what Vincent Orange is about. Anything else, I have absolutely, positively nothing to do with it. But tonight is a great night. I can tell you right now, when people say, oh, he says he's an accountant. I'm going to tell you, my sons and I, when we looked at this and the numbers kept fluctuating back and forth, and then we saw it was 78%. And so then the internet went down in the house, and we ran to the office and pulled out the paper and see all these notes. Okay, which ones haven't reported? And so we came all the way down to 78% reporting, 112 precincts.
Right.
And I said, okay, well, let's look at all the precincts that have not reported. And basically it came down to 30 precincts. And we went through the analysis, and we came to the conclusion that, okay, 8 of these precincts will be for Mr. Biddle, and 22 will be for me, and we can overcome that 1,048. And before the tally came out, we jumped and said, we got this. Paul, who's the finance major from Morehouse, said, well, Dad, it's all in. we got it, and we just went crazy. Me, Vincent, and Paul, and Vincent already had his equipment like that. We got to check all this out, but it was just a great, moment for us that we will always share and just never give up. Just never ever give up. So I don't want to be long-winded tonight. I just want to thank all of you who have stuck around. All of you played a part in this. All of you played a part. Joe Johnson is the chairman of the campaign. Michael Rogers is the finance chair. Doug Sloan is the campaign manager. Paul Wesley Orange is the treasurer. He says he's 2-0. And I just wanted to know that we've been blessed as a family. Paul is headed off to Scotland for a year. He was selected by CoStar, company he works for, to go and work for them in Scotland for a year. Janie is off to Spain this Friday for 10 days. Vinny just got back from Israel, and Gwen, I think she's on her 3rd book. And so, we're just busy people trying to do the Lord's work and trying to do the people's work. That's what we're about. But we just don't want people to really, try to spoil that. We want to be a good family doing good things for everyone. Not just for black, not just for white, but for everybody. Everybody. I'm known for bringing people together. If you look at my history, when I had to leave Oakland, California, and go to Fountain Valley School, I integrated the center house, they used to call it. Then I went to University of Pacific. I was the first African American to win a presidential general election, although I didn't get a chance to go ahead and serve, but it was only 10% black. So let's don't break this thing down. This is about us coming together as a people. This is about all the wards. Wards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We work well together. And I love it that the Georgetowner, Bill and Ed, they put us out there. They said, yeah, we got in 2011, we got in 2012. And we love the fact that the in-towner came out and said, hey, this guy's doing some good stuff.
That's right.
And I really have to take my hat off to Council Member Jim Grant. Let's give it Jim Brown just came out. Look, I know this guy Orange. We've done some things together. And for him to step up, it's just great. And for each and every one of you to step up. Look around this room. We are a diverse body here. And it's great. It's a beautiful thing. And we're here in San Antonio's Bar and Grill restaurant. Used to be Kelly's Ellis Island. Our attorney from the campaign, Brian, literally. He's from Ward 3.
Even chair of the Ward 3 committee.
Chair of the Ward 3 committee. To the state board, the Ward 8 state board member. We're all here. We're all here together. And, black, white, gay, straight, pink, yellow, blue, whatever. We're all here together. You understand? We're here together. And together we stand, divided we fall. Let's work hard. Let's bring this city back together. And I want to give a shout out to the chair of the Democratic Party, and then Anita Bonds. A shout out to my chief of staff, Estelle Matthews Lord, the only chief of staff I've ever known. And to the entire, my staff down at the Wilson Building, we've been working extremely hard. And to the campaign staff, there's a lot of you here. I'm going to give a shout out to Al Malik Farrakhan and Mario, everyone is just here. We're here. Miss Savant, she's here. He called me twice, 3 times. He says everything's gonna be all right. Hey Vince, don't worry about it. I've been on the phone all night long. I've been calling people. We're gonna do this. you know, we're gonna do this. And, you know, we want to thank Mrs. Sloan for letting us have your husband back.
You can have him back now.
And so, you know, it's just been really, really great. And, you know, so I can continue having a good family. Let me step to the side and let Ms. Orange have to say.
First, I must give thanks. God is good all day, every day.
Yes.
I've been up since 4:30 this morning, and I'm here with you this evening because I believe that it's because of you and because we came together that we are all here. And this is not only a win for Vincent and the family and the campaign family. It's a win for everyone. So let's give ourselves a round of applause. And before I depart and step aside, I want to say that it was such a pleasure working with you today. And I believe when you looked in my eyes and saw how diligent I was at the poll today, and you told me that everything was going to be all right, I believe it was. And I believe it is going to be all right. Because together we stand, divided we what? Fall. And we're not falling, we're going to keep standing.
We're not divided either.
And we're not divided either, we're together. Thank you very much.
All right, folks, well, you know, we really want to thank you from the bottom of our heart. This has been a fantastic day. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. And you know what? Hey, we have the 150th anniversary of DC Emancipation Day. The opening ceremony